Hello, Internet. It's Kyle here from Docket WP, and today we're going to be taking a look at the first official release version of Docket WP version 1.0. We've packed a ton of new features into this since the first video I made, so I wanted to go ahead and give this video a refresh and let you check out exactly what Docket WP is going to look like when we launch. Now, if this is your first time hearing about Docket WP or checking it out, Docket WP is a simple to use cloud-based productivity software that allows you to create, save, manage, and access your standard operating procedures right from your WordPress dashboard. It even works really well for simple to-do lists where full-blown project management systems are complete overkill. There's no going back and forth and switching tabs into third-party platforms or forgetting crucial steps by trying to work from memory. And you can easily delegate work because you can give people a step-by-step process to follow. Best of all, we've included a ton of pre-built lists that you can take and implement right away or edit just to jumpstart your processes. So there's no time to waste. Let's dive in and take a look. After you install and activate Docket WP, you'll get this Docket button in the top right corner of your admin bar. The first time you click on this, you'll have to sign in. I've already done that, so we can skip that step in this demo. Here on the welcome screen, you have two choices. You can either import a list or create a list. We're going to take a look at importing a list first. So when you import a list, you can either import from our official library, which are the lists we've provided for you, or you can import lists from your own personal library. So what's neat is you can take these official lists that we've made, tweak them, and save them to your own library, or you can create lists from scratch and save them to your own personal library. You can access that library from anywhere you have Docket WP installed, so you can take processes and procedures that you create and import them into any WordPress install and use them right away. So let's take a look at the official library. So as of now, we have 6 lists included in the official library, a few from us, and then a couple contributed from Christina at WP Care Market, from Jamie Digital, and also from SEO Hive. So when you find a list that you want to import, just click on the import button and it will bring this list in. This is what one of the lists inside Docket WP looks like. You have the title of the list up here and then all your tasks. As you complete tasks, you can click here and check them off your list. They'll go down here into the done folder. Of course, you can always send them back to where they came from. Each one of these task titles can have notes contained within it. So this is a good place to add some further details. So for instance, there's a title for this task here and then some further detail. And it even links out to a blog post that will give you more information. So if you're learning how to do something for the first time, this is really handy to have those extra resources. Of course, you can edit anything in here. So if you wanted to edit this title, edited task, and if you wanted to get rid of that description because you don't need it, you can do all that and hit save. So this gives you the ability to take the pre-built list that we've created, edit them to fit your exact needs, and then save your own copy. So if you wanted to do that, you could edit everything here in this list, click Save List as Template, and you could call this my new monthly website care checklist. Once you save that to your cloud library, it's saved and it's accessible from any install you want to use it on. So let's take a look at what it looks like to create a new list. When you create a new list from scratch, you have to give your list a name. So we'll call this list name. I'm very creative. Once you create a list, you can add any tasks you want. So you can rapid fire things in there if you want. You can go in here to the notes and add notes. This even gives you the ability to add bulleted lists. You can add numbered lists, and you can even add code snippets. So if we highlight this here, we can click code snippets and you can preserve your code snippets like that. That's one little trick I've learned to save all my code snippets into a library so I can access them from anywhere. So once you have this all set up the way you want to, if you want to reuse this list, you can save it as a template like I just showed you. Otherwise, you can just walk through these processes and check things off as you do them. One new feature that we've added since the last video is the ability to add due dates to your tasks. So if you click on the calendar icon, you can add a due date of today, tomorrow, next Monday, or just pick a date that you need off the calendar. If we pick next Monday, you'll see here the due date shows up right underneath the task title. Another new feature we've added is the ability to email progress reports of your list. So if you were wanting to send this to a client or a coworker and show them the progress you've made, you can click on the list options menu and then click email list status. You can type in their email address, a subject, write them a message, and hit send. They will get an email from you with your subject that you put in, the message you put in, and then a copy of the list that shows all the tasks that are still yet to be done, plus all the tasks that have been completed. Now, we've had a couple people wonder what to do with their list after they're done with them. So let's say we finished everything on this list. Now, of course, you could go in here and you could trash this list, or you can archive this list. Archiving works by saving this list so you can reference it later if you need to. So if you're using this for getting your monthly care plan duties done, once you're finished for the month, you could archive that list, and that will put it in your archive list here for safekeeping. That way you can bring it up if you need that for record keeping. Of course, at the same time, if you're done with the list and you just don't want it anymore, you can trash that list, and that will put it into your trash list. Now, these will stay here for about 30 days, or unless you delete them manually. So don't keep anything here that's important. Eventually, it will get cleared out. I think that covers just about all the basics within Docket WP. Of course, it does a whole lot more than that. I just didn't want to cover every single button inside this demo. If you have any questions, I'd love to help you out and answer those. Just get with me. You can email info@DocketWP, and we'll be glad to take care of that for you. We look forward to having you join the Docket WP family soon. Bye-bye.